So what's up, guys? The audio might sound a little weird. The camera might look a little different. But I'll explain all that in a minute. I just wanted to start the vlog on the top of the Varsity, which is a little Atlanta landmark. I used to start a lot of vlogs up here, and I realized I hadn't done that in a minute. And it's such a beautiful day. I was like, I can't give up that view. It's a giant touristy area, so you can see all the little buses coming. They're like, let's see to the Varsity. The view is really shitty, but I can say I went there. Which, I guess for some people is a thing. Nope. No touristy bullshit for me. Thank you very much. Alrighty, let's get this vlog going. So let's do a vlog. So guys, if you just started subscribing, you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, which is fine. But if you've been subscribed for a minute, you'll probably realize that about a month or so ago, my videos started looking a little different. For you guys in the know, you were aware that I stopped vlogging with a Drift Ghost S and I began vlogging with a GoPro. I got a lot of questions as soon as I started doing that. Obviously, it's like, Chase, why'd your video look different and all this kind of stuff. That is truthful. Wow, it is 32 degrees outside and my bike is overheating. Just keep that in mind. So I got a lot of questions. It's like, Chase, why's your what changed? Why'd you change from the Drift to the GoPro? So I wanted to make a little video talking about that to you guys. And currently we're recording on a Drift Ghost S. All right, that's definitely illegal. And that woman's not going to help you out at all. That's amazing. So yeah, guys, we're currently on the Drift Ghost S, which for the majority purposes is a great camera. Some of the benefits of the Drift, for one, it looks a hell of a lot better on the side of your helmet. There is no denying that at all. It has a much more ergonomic look than a GoPro. A GoPro is real boxy and sits on the side of your helmet like a fucking TV remote, just chilling there. The Drift has an actual, the lens, it's kind of tubular, or it's not really tubular anymore. It used to be like a long brick, but now it's more of a cylindrical, it's not even cylindrical. Like, those words are shitty. It's more of a rectangle with a kind of angled top. It kind of cuts through air a lot more. There's a lot less drag on your helmet. And it's not a bad camera. It shoots 1080 at 30 on this model. And I believe it can do 720 60. So automatically the GoPro can do 1080 60. So it's not a big deal really. But I've kind of grown attached to shooting 1080 60, since especially now with YouTube accepting 60 FPS video. Is that car, like, what's happening right now? Why are people such idiots in downtown? I can't figure it out. Like, for no reason, they're just dumb. It's like they don't want to be, they for some reason just are. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, the Drifts, the quality's not as good as the GoPro and all this kind of stuff. So people automatically assume the reason I went from a Drift to a GoPro is because, oh, the video quality's better. And, I mean, yes, the video quality is better, but it's not better to the point you need to be like, you know what, fuck the Drift, I'm getting a GoPro. It's not worth it. It's not, the video quality's not that much better. You guys aren't making that high cinematic level videos that you need the colors to be absolutely perfect. As far as like generally speaking, wow. As far as generally speaking, they both have Wi-Fi. They both shoot decent video. They both have a controller that you can use. I prefer the Drift controller over the GoPro controller. When I'm using my GoPro now, I don't use the controller. I hand do it. Whereas when I used to use the Drift, I had the controller on my bike at all times, and I would use it like every single time. It also helps you know if you're still recording and shit like that. Another reason I used to use Drift over GoPro is because my GoPro at the time had really bad reliability. Like, the camera would just stop. And I tried it in multiple conditions because sometimes cameras have a temperature thing where if it's too cold, the camera will cut off, or if the camera overheats, it'll cut off. My DSLRs do that a lot, so I was like, okay, well maybe the GoPro does that. I tried it in all scenarios, and I just couldn't get any consistency out of it, and I changed cards, I did a lot of things to try to alleviate the issue, and I just couldn't ever get it resolved. That was a big problem. I don't know when specifically it happened, but at some point the GoPro had an update that fixed all the problems. Like, all the problems were resolved. Why is this car... I don't know what that car's doing. It had the wrong blinker on, though. So, the drift looks better. It performs not as good as the GoPro, but not bad. Not bad at all. Like, a ton of giant vloggers use the drift, you know? It's a legit camera for them. When it comes down to it, man, the reason that I started using a GoPro over a drift was because of the audio. And I don't even understand it. I like to pretend I understand things with cameras to a relatively decent degree, but when it comes to how the camera handles audio, there is a night and day difference between how the GoPro sounds and how the drift sounds. And if you have ever owned both cameras and used them to vlog, you will know what I'm talking about, because I can use, like, I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I'm going to pull over, and I've got my GoPro Hero 3 right up there. I think that one might be my 3 Plus, actually. I'm going to plug that in. I'm not going to move my microphone at all. I'm not going to move any cables at all. It's going to be the exact same cable plugged into both cameras. And I want to show you the audio difference that a GoPro gets versus a drift gets. Once again, you guys that have been subscribed for a minute might remember a little while back I was having a lot of audio issues. And I'm talking like one day it would be perfect. One day my audio would work great. The next day it was horrible. I'm going to hope to God that this audio so far has been half decent. Honestly, I don't have any faith in it. I fully expect this audio to be clipping, to be too loud. It will not surprise me when I go home and edit this if the audio is bad. Obviously, this traffic is fucking ungodly, but in a second we'll get up here and I'm gonna change my GoPro out. And I'm gonna leave both cameras going, and if I'm just gonna put the audio cable in the GoPro, hook it up to the helmet. And I want you to hear the voice difference. And we're going to be driving in the exact same conditions. Something else that I am not able to do with a drift is a highway vlog. If I wanted to dare vlog on the highway, I can just kiss that apple goodbye, because that's just not going to happen. The audio is going to be so tremendously bad, it's not worth vlogging. And when I'm talking my audio was bad back in the day when I was using the drift, I'm talking bad to the point where I was getting so frustrated that I couldn't get my audio consistent and sounding good that I didn't want to go vlog. It's ridiculous to the point where something pisses you off so bad that you can't get good quality that you don't want to go do it. And I was just getting really fucking frustrated, honestly. And obviously I had to get to the point where I was like, you know what? And this is while I was using the drift. I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying to work with the audio. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a GoPro and I'm going to make it so where I can test it out. I had to order an audio adapter. I had to drill a hole in the case, because GoPro doesn't have a good case yet that enables you to use an audio jack in the side. You can use the naked case, but I just don't trust my camera out in the elements. And also it's not as waterproof, like if it's just drizzling or something. So there's some things you have to do to make it work. I'm gonna head up here and pull off. We're gonna switch out for the GoPro. I want you guys to just hear that difference, because I'm relatively sure it'll blow your mind. And there's a turn lane, so we'll just fucking turn here. Alright guys, so like I said, we've got the Drift Ghost S plugged into the helmet right now. I'm gonna get my gloves off because it's fucking freezing out here. And we're gonna switch cameras. Come here, GoPro. Put this little guy right here. You guys can see the GoPro still going. What's up, everybody? Alright, so that's the Drift, alright? Slender, cuts through the wind, does a really good job. But The audio sucks. Or the audio sucked for me. I'm sorry, I know I'm throwing you all over the place. You know what, fuck it, we'll put you right there. Look into the sun. So, the only thing you need with a GoPro to get it working with your same audio that you're using for a drift, this is for somebody that's upgrading from a drift to a GoPro. For one, you're going to have to drill a little hole in the side. They can get into that port, and you get this little adapter. That plugs into your mic, that plugs into the side of the GoPro. So, with the GoPro still going, we're going to switch these cameras. Audio for the GoPro is kind of be funky right now. I'm going to take the drift off. Okay, so that's the drift. I'll place you down. Second. Alrighty. Now we should have audio on the GoPro. And now I'm going to use the drift. What's up, drift? So that's the GoPro. You can see with that cabling, the cable goes straight up and up the side, and then I wrap it around the side type thing. And now we're using the GoPro. So now we're going to continue this vlog. We're going to turn the drift off. Bye, drift. Metaphorically and actually. Alright, drift is off. Now we're going to throw it in the Kriega bag. Alrighty. Well, here we go. Okay. So enough of the drift. We're back to the GoPro. So this is my daily vlog setup at this point. This is the quality video you guys have grown to expect over the last couple months. You're looking at 60 frames a second, 1080p. It is going to be interesting when I render this video out because my sequence is set to 60 frames, but my drift was recording at 1080-30. So if the drift footage looks weird, I might have to pare this down to 30 frames a second. Just so the drift footage doesn't get corrupted. Not corrupted, but look weird. Because I don't want it to look like the drift is a piece of shit. Because it's not. It's a good camera. But if you notice right now, I guarantee you, as long as that adapter works, because I will say that I've never taken the GoPro and put the adapter in while going. So that was the first time that's ever happened. So hopefully the audio is correct and is working now. And if it is, I know for a fact that you can hear me very well right now. Something I couldn't do with a drift that I can do with a GoPro is if I want to go, hey! The GoPro is going to auto level that shit so you guys can actually hear it and not break your fucking ears or cap out my audio. Like I said, I don't know what it does. I honestly don't really care what it does. All I know is whatever it's doing is amazing. It makes my life a lot easier. For whatever reason, the GoPro is now relatively rock stars. Wow, I can't get into neutral at all. Oh my god, not even a little bit. The GoPro is amazingly stable now. Whatever firmware update they did was rockstar. Like they got the inconsistencies with the recording fixed. So now that's not a problem. Well, I didn't trust that car at all. But yeah, guys, this is why I switched to the GoPro. My audio is so much better. It can handle loud noises and it still picks me up over everything. And I love it. I absolutely fucking love the quality out of the GoPro. And you know, the video quality, yeah, the video quality is absolutely better, but like, honestly, you guys are watching to hear me. You guys aren't watching to see like stupidly high edited videos. And granted, like, you could be watching the channel for that, but I'm more talking about the daily vlogging and stuff like that. So, you know, you don't need a GoPro Hero 4 Black shooting in 4K at 30, down res to 1080p. You don't need that shit for a vlog. I think what's more important, this is personal opinion, this is me, because you don't have to agree. But people aren't watching vlogs for cinematic content. You know, they're watching it for the entertainment of the person. Granted, you know, I would use a GoPro for a cinematic edit over a drift. I don't think I would, at this point, I'm not going to go to be like, should I use my drift or my GoPro if I'm going to make a cinematic video? Obviously, I'm going to go straight to the GoPro, no questions asked. But for a vlog, for going out and recording yourself talking, the most important thing is your audio. It's not your video, it's your audio. And the GoPro just handles the audio a lot better. It's amazing better. Like, I remember the first day I recorded with the GoPro, I was blown away at the audio out of the GoPro, because I knew the GoPro video was great, right? Like, we all know that. But when you plug a camera in, you're like, wait, hold on. Because at the point I was at, every single video that I recorded with my drift, I had to take into Adobe Audition, which is Adobe's sound kind of management thing. And I'd have to tweak it. I'd have to, like, you know, make it as good as I possibly could. The GoPro out of audio out of the GoPro, I import the footage, I edit it, and I upload it. It literally halved my edit time. So I stuck with drift for a long time, and I'm not opposed to checking out drifts in the future. You know, like, if drift figures out what the hell happened with the audio, I'm totally down with trying to drift Ghost S Plus 3 Black Edition from the Olympics, whatever the fuck you want to call the next model. But as of right now, the best choice for me is a fucking GoPro, man. It's absolutely fantastic. I hate to be, you know, I would love to, like, rep the small guy that nobody really hears about and stuff like that, but this is one of those cases where the big dog in the group, or the big dog in the party, is the one that's doing the best job. Are you guys both gonna fucking... No, yeah, I mean, you're in the lane at this point. I kind of have to let you go, even if I didn't want to. So yeah, guys, that's the camera I use. That's how I vlog. I'll do an entirely separate video talking about my helmet setup and all that kind of stuff, because I get a lot of those questions too. A lot of you guys are curious, like, how I have my microphone set up. But I want you to keep in mind, from the first part of this video to this part, the only thing I switched out was the camera. The audio, the microphone's in the same spot. It's plugged into the same lapel cord. Everything is the same minus the camera. So, you know, for some of you guys, maybe the audio sounds good. But as a guy that used a drift for 2 years and used a GoPro for 1 hour, the difference I initially heard was enough to be like, okay, I knew that second. The second I plugged in, the fuck are you doing, dude? The second I plugged in my GoPro to my computer and listened to the audio that came out of it, it did not take a single second longer than that. I knew, I was like, yep, that's it. That's the audio I need. So, you know, for some people, the drift works really well. Hopefully that gets out of everybody's head. It's like, oh, use the GoPro because it looks better. So really, it's a vlog. It's what, you want me to just come out and put a DSLR on the front of my bike and get that shot? Because then I can shoot in like 4K. 4K without the fisheye, at least, with the GoPro 4, because I know they can do 4K as well. So yeah, audio. Long story short, the audio is 1,000 times better. Even right now, I bet you guys can hear me 100% fine. I'm not worried about the audio quality at all, because the consistency of the audio out of that GoPro is freaking mind-blowing. That is, of course, if you came from using a Drift Ghost. Or a Ghost S, sorry. I want to, like, make sure it's their latest model that I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, that's kind of the thing. That's about it, guys. That's why I switched to a Drift, or from a Drift Ghost S and Drift, the company in general, to a GoPro. Surprisingly, it's not video. It's not the video quality at all. Granted, it's nice to have better looking video. Like, nobody doesn't want that, but at the end of the day, it was fucking, oh really, you guys are just fucking rock stars. You don't know how to fucking drive. At the end of the day, it was the audio, because when people, obviously I get a lot of freaking messages of like, hey Chase, do you have any like pointers for me or whatnot? And I'm like, yeah, have good audio, man. Because people are listening to you. They're watching you to listen to you and watch you talk shit to yourself. Granted, if you're in a beautiful place like Accidental Broadcast, where you're in Hawaii or you're in the jungle or something, you know, like, of course you want good quality. You want to, like, do the landscape justice. But for the most part, man, audio, I feel, is much more important than video. But anyway, guys, that's me rambling on. about why I went from drift to GoPro. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm down to hear anybody's comments below, like why are you for or against drift or GoPro, and we're gonna have that little discussion in the comment section. If you guys have just not gotten enough C2 from this video, I do have my second channel where I kind of post all the Chaseontwowheels behind the scenes, off the bike kind of stuff. So feel free to check that out. And I also stream on Twitch. I play with you guys, play video games, I stream it live. I do that 3 times a week or so. If you see a little purple bar in the bottom corner of the screen, that means I'm currently live. And come over and hang out. Say hey, tell me you came from the video. And well, that dude was crossing the street. Hey guys, I'll see you on the next video. Deuces! I like that car. Mine is the blueness. Sorry, yummy.